Much of the West voiced great support for the Arab Spring, but as dictatorships toppled, they were replaced by Islamic governments. So how should the European Union respond to these strategic challenges? Should Europe get directly involved and support the struggle for liberation?
I don't think they should get involved.
No? Why not?
We're already in problems enough in Europe, so why get involved in somebody else's problems?
It's not our business. I mean, there's no need to, well, maybe in Syria. There should be something done about Syria, because that's really a big problem over there. But
What do you think we should do in Syria?
I don't know what we could do, but at least no war, but maybe embargo or something like that. But it can't go on the way it's going on right now, because it's not right.
I think it's a good thing if people there want to have democracy on their own and try to get it on their own, because otherwise it won't work. I don't think it would work if we as Europeans or Americans bring just democracy, try to put it on top of people. It has to come from the people.
Public support was less than enthusiastic when residents from Middle East and North Africa began streaming into Europe.
I think it's not good because they take a lot of our social system that we have in Belgium, which is good, but they sometimes abuse it.
I mean, they can come over here, fine, but we have our rules and regulations, and they have to follow our rules and regulations. If I go over there one day, I'll have to follow their rules and regulations.
You know, I'm actually from Germany, and a lot of my friends are from former Yugoslavia, and they came to Germany in precise that situation, that the war broke out, and they had somewhere to go, and they were spread everywhere. It was an awful situation for them, but at least they were safe. You know, some members living in Austria, some in Germany, some in the Czech Republic, but they were safe.
But some think that Europe has greater worries than immigration, and that the very nature of post-Arab Spring governments are a threat.
Europe should worry in any case about changes and Islamic regimes. Unfortunately, we haven't seen one country with a real Islamic regime who is very benevolent to the rest of the world. And this is a big problem, because the dictatorships, at least they stand for certain economic stability. Of course, no dictatorship can be called positive for their own citizens, but the Islamic regimes will create instability, economic instability in their countries. People will become poorer, will want to fight their own government, and any government who is attacked will want to find an external enemy. So at the end, if this happens in 3-4 countries, living one next to another, it will lead to war, and the war will come to Europe.
Whatever the outcome of the events of the Arab Spring, the question is, does the EU have the political will to respond in a meaningful way? Collin Stevens for JN1 in Brussels.